to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I have invited Shekhar Sharma, who is currently pursuing his PhD at Arizona State University. So without any delay, to start with today's video, let Shekhar introduce himself, his background and his journey from bachelor's to PhD. So Shekhar, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Atik, for inviting me. So basically, my name is Shekhar and I come from a village in Uttar Pradesh. So I did my bachelor's from Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi, in physics honors. And then I moved to Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, TIFR, Mumbai. And from TIFR, I did my MS. The specialization at TIFR was in condensed matter theory. For my PhD, then I switched to Arizona State University, that is located in Tempe, Arizona, USA. And currently, I am working in Arizona State University, and my field of specialization is condensed matter theory itself. So this is the short background that I have so far, like regarding the academics.
So Shekhar, what was the reason to choose this Arizona State University?
So actually, the thing is, there are two reasons. First, when I enrolled in TIFR, that was right after from my bachelor's. So the thing is, when a student comes after the bachelor's and he joins the research institution, so it means you have to do the research. But we don't know much about the research right after the bachelor's because unlike other institutions, I don't know about other institutions, but like the central universities, they don't have that much, especially the central universities in India and North India. They don't have that much research background because we are not that much exposed to the research environment. So it means like if you are coming from such background and if you don't know much about the research, the thing that happens is basically you are kind of interested in almost everything. So you have some exposure about, because you have learned from people like you have learned from the physicists who are like kind of who have worked in different field of disciplines. But the thing is, like when things come into your hand, you are kind of you don't know like which field is most suitable for you, because you do lots of experiments, you kind of roam here and there, and then you feel like this is not my field of interest, or like this is a thing that I'm not comfortable with. This was the same thing that happened to me also, because when I joined TIFR, I joined the Department of High Energy Physics. Then I did my first project in Department of High Energy Physics, and that was that was really awesome project. So this was the like kind of there is an experimental setup of TIFR that is located in Ooty, India, that is called as GRAPES, because it's kind of a shower experiment. So it detects the shower that is generated by the cosmic ray particles. So I did my first project there, although that was great work. But the thing is, I felt like I'm not quite comfortable in this kind of work. So because I really want to work in that kind of field that is much more mathematically inclined. So then I felt like I need to move on, switch to the theory department at TIFR, and I did my MS thesis under Professor Vikram Tripathi, who is a professor at TIFR. And I also did my second master's project at TIFR in theory department. But the thing is, when you do so, you cannot like kind of continue until unless you are having the permission from both of the departments, like the Department of High Energy Physics, my initial department, and Department of Theoretical Physics, that in which I want to move on. So so if these two departments kind of allows you, then you can switch. But the thing is, I was not allowed to do that. So that's why I moved to Arizona State University. And the reason I chose Arizona State University is because since I did my MS thesis in condensed matter theory, so I had very much good background in condensed matter theory. And the condensed matter theory department at Arizona State University, they are having 4 professors who are actively working on theory part of condensed matter theory. Like my current professor is Professor Antia Botana, and she is working on this high temperature nuclides. Unlike procedure at Indian institutes, Indian universities, like they are having very much flexible environment. It means like after your first year or second year also, if you are not feeling comfortable, you can switch to different departments, or like if you feel like there is a professor who is kind of whose work is very much inclined, or you kind of develop interest in that work, then you can simultaneously work in those fields. It's kind of interdisciplinary. So that's why I chose Arizona State University, and yeah, finally I'm here.
Okay. So coming to this admission process, what was your admission process, and did you contact the professors before applying for this PhD program?
Yeah, so actually at US, the admission process is quite different, unlike the admission process in Europe, especially.
Mhm.
because in US you don't need to contact professors first, like right before your application. But the thing is, but you do have to explore, because when you are applying to US, you have to write statement of purpose, right? So it means in a statement of purpose you have to describe like in which what field you want to work
Mm.
in when you will join this particular university. So it means you do have to have like knowledge about what are the different professors that are working in different fields, and what are the particular professors that you want to join if you will do if you will get selection in this particular university. So yeah, you do have to do this research, but you don't have to mail them before, contact them beforehand your application. But if, yeah, because the thing is, I felt like if when you will mail them, it's very much unlike that they will reply, especially in US. Yeah.
Okay.
But in Europe, yeah, because Europe you don't have that you don't have a central application process. It's so it means in Europe, when you apply, you will apply under a particular professor.
Yes, yes.
He will, yeah, a position will opens under his domain, and then you will apply. But in US you do have a central application process. It means there will be an application open for this department, and then you will apply. Yeah. But yeah, it's good also that if you can contact professors beforehand, because then you will know that whether he's having opening positions or not.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, so this is kind of good, but I didn't do that. Like then I just applied, and yeah, and I was lucky that I got acceptance. Yeah. Yeah.
So was there any interview before for this admission process?
No, for US you don't have any interview process. Yeah, I'm sure about physics, because in physics you don't have any interview process. But one of my friend at TIFR, she had to give interview for, I think, University of Rochester. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, they called for interview round, because what happens if they feel like this application is kind of potent enough, but if they want to ascertain like whether the things are good or not, whether the projects that she or he have described in CV, like what commands this particular student have, then they kind of take the interview, like the interview that she had for University of Rochester. But for me, I didn't have to do any interview. Yeah, but for Europe you do have to give the interview. Yes.
Because as you said that there are four professors working in the same field
Mhm.
of this what you're working on. So
Mhm.
if you are interested in one particular professor, but you have been assigned to other professor, how can you go and work with that professor? How is it possible?
No, yeah, so it means like in US, you are not kind of assigned to any particular professor. You are just kind of enrolled to this particular department. So what
Okay.
happens when you are enrolled, then what happens, like they have a kind of projects that is called as a research rotation
Okay.
in US. So it means research rotation is kind of students rotate to different departments, and they feel like which departments is there that is very much familiar to their interest. It's
Okay.
kind of like that. Okay, so it means when they switch to different departments, and different, like we have two research rotations, and each research rotation is of duration of 6 months.
Mhm.
So when the students do that, then they feel like, okay, yeah, this department suits me, and then he or she can join that particular department for his subsequent research.